Reflection. How did the process of writing letters help you understand your own thoughts and feelings? Writing letters can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and understanding one's thoughts and feelings. Here are how the process can be beneficial. First, clarity of expression. Writing letters allows for a structured way to express emotions. Formulating sentences helps clarify what I truly feel. Second, connection with others. When writing to others, I often consider their feelings and perspectives, which enhance my emotional intelligence. Third, communication. It improves my ability to communicate feelings to others, fostering deeper connections and understanding in relationships. What challenges did you face while expressing personal emotions through writing? First, finding the right words. Capturing complex emotions accurately can be difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to find the right words to express complex emotions, leading to frustration. Second, doubt. Questioning whether my feelings are valid or worthy of expression can hinder the writing process. What literary techniques did you use to make your letter more impactful? I use imagery, metaphor, simile, personification, and exaggeration to make my letter more impactful. How has this writing experience changed your perspective on mental health communication? This writing experience has deepened my understanding of the nuance in mental health communication. Here are a few key points. Empathy and sensitivity. I've learned the importance of approaching mental health topics with empathy, recognizing that language can significantly impact individuals' feelings and experience. Clarity and accessibility. It's crucial to communicate complex ideas in clear, accessible language. This ensures that information reaches a wider audience, including those who may not be familiar with mental health terminology. What did you learn about yourself through this writing process? Through this writing process, I learned several valuable things about myself. First, critical thinking. I honed my critical thinking skills, analyzing complex ideas and finding ways to communicate them clearly and effectively. Self-reflection. The process encouraged me to reflect on my own beliefs and bias regarding mental health, fostering personal growth. Social studies reflection. How did you find the process of planning your debate? I found the process of planning my debates through the following key points. First, choosing a relevant and debatable topic. Second, gathering information from authoritative sources. This includes statistics, expert opinion, and case studies. 3. Organizing the main point into a clear structure, typically with an introduction body with supporting arguments and conclusion. 4. Anticipating opponents' views and preparing rebuttals. 5. Practice. Rehearsing the delivery to build confidence and ensure clarity and persuasiveness. What were the key elements you learned from this process? Here are some key elements I learned from the process of planning a debate. Critical thinking, research skills, public speaking ability, rebuttal preparations, collaboration, and organization. How will you look to improve from your next debate? To improve for the next debate, I will focus in several strategies. First, enhance research. I will dive deeper into both sides of the topic to gather more comprehensive and diverse sources. This will strengthen my arguments and rebuttals. Second, practice more. I will engage in more mock debates to refine my speaking skills. Feedback utilization. After each practice session, I will seek detailed feedback from classmates and teachers to identify specific areas for improvement. Fourth, emotional appeal. Integrating emotional elements and storytelling could help making my arguments more affable and credible. 5. Body language and presence. I will pay attention to my body language and overall presence to ensure I engage the audience effectively. How has your understanding of global mental health issues changed through this research? My understanding of global mental health issues has deepened significantly through research. Here are some key aspects. First, diverse perspectives. Mental health challenges vary widely across different cultures and regions, influenced by social, economic, and political context. Second, access to care. There's a huge disparity in access to mental health service. Low and middle income countries often lack in resources, trained professionals, and infrastructure. What were the most surprising connections you discovered between globalization and well-being? One of the most surprising connections between globalization and well-being is the dual impact it can have on mental health. While globalization can enhance access to information, resources, and healthcare, it can also exacerbate feelings of isolation and cultural dislocation. How did participating in debates help you see different perspectives on health issues? Participating in debates significantly broadened my understanding of health issues by exposing me to diverse perspectives. Here are some key ways it helped. Critical thinking. Debate requires analyzing arguments from multiple sides, fostering a deeper understanding of the complexities surrounding health issues. Second, empathy development. Engaging with opposing viewpoints allow for a greater appreciation of the experience and values of others, which is crucial in health discussions. What evidence did you find most convincing supporting your arguments? The opposite viewpoints are unrealistic. First, we haven't considered the huge financial and human resources required to standardize school diets and worldwide. Second, everyone has different nutritional needs. For example, some students suffering from various physical diseases such as diabetes, obesity, rickets, etc. Therefore, if the globalization of the same school diet is adopted, it may lead to a lot of waste. 5. How can global awareness help improve community well-being? Global awareness can significantly improve community well-being in several ways. First, knowledge sharing. Understanding global health trends and practice allows communities to adopt successful strategies tailored to their specific needs. Second, cultural sensitivity. Awareness of diverse cultural perspectives fosters empathy and respect, leading to more inclusive community health initiatives. Science reflection. Personal reflection on what I learned about nutrition. Reflecting on nutrition, I've learned that it's not just about calories or micronutrients. It's about understanding how food affects our bodies and minds. Here are 3 key insights. First, balance is key. A comprehensive diet includes a variety of food groups. Each offers unique nutrition essential for overall health. Second, whole food versus processed food. Whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains provide more nutrients and fiber compared to processed food, which often contain added sugar and unhealthy fat. Third, individual needs. Nutrition is not one size fits all. Factors such as age, activity level, and health conditions influence dietary needs. Conclusion. This reflection emphasizes that nutrition is a complex and dynamic field that requires continuous learning and adaptation. What challenges do you face while tracking and analyzing nutritional data? First, varied sources. Different foods have varying nutritional values based on preparation methods, brands, and serving size, making it difficult to maintain accuracy. Second, habit formation. Developing a consistent habit of tracking meals and snacks can be challenging, especially with busy schedules. How do you plan to apply this nutritional knowledge in your daily life? Applying nutritional knowledge in daily life can lead to healthier habits and better overall well-being. Here are how I plan to integrate this knowledge. First, balanced meal. I will focus on creating balanced meals that include a variety of micronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Preparation. Planning and preparing meals in advance will help ensure I make healthier choices and minimize reliance on instant food. What surprised you most about the relationship between nutrition and meal well-being? Direct connection. I was surprised to learn how closely linked diet is to mood and emotional health. Certain nutrients like omega-3 fatty acid and B vitamins play a significant role in regulating mood and reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Visual art. Traditional Chinese elements in yang. Yin yang, often written as yin and yang, is a fundamental concept in Chinese philosophy and culture, representing the dual nature of reality. Here are the key aspects of yin yang. Basic principles. Duality. Yin and yang symbolize opposing forces that are always interconnected and interdependent. They illustrate how opposites can coexist and complement each other. Yin represents qualities such as darkness, femininity, passivity, cold, and receptiveness. It is often associated with the moon, water, and the earth. Yang represents light, masculinity, activity, heat, and assertiveness. It is associated with the sun, fire, and heaven. Interdependence, balance. Yin and yang are not absolute. They exist in a dynamic balance. One cannot exist without the other, and they continuously transform into one another. Harmony. The concept emphasizes the importance of harmony and balance in life, health, and nature. Personal reflection on the creative process. Creating a mandala with traditional Chinese elements is deeply engaging and reflective process. Here's a personal reflection in that process. First, inspiration and intent. The first step is often about inspiration. I draw from the rich symbolism found in Chinese culture. Elements like dragons, yin-yang, and bamboo resonate with me. Each symbol carries its own meaning, which added depth to the mandala. Second, research and design. Next comes research. I explore the historical significance of the elements I want to include. This phase is enlightening. It deepens my understanding of how these symbols interact and contribute to the overall message of the mandala. Next, please watch a video to see how my teammates and I make mandalas. In this semester's DT class, we researched and made our own perfume. We also learned a lot of new knowledge, such as creating a user that suits your own perfume brand, or using Shaper 3D to make your own perfume bottle. This undoubtedly deepened my understanding of design and technology. Please watch a video below to learn about my perfume bottle design. And finally, my reflection. How did the theme of health and well-being influence your design choices for the perfume bottle? The theme of health and well-being can significantly influence design choices for a perfume bottle in several ways. First, material selection. Using sustainable and non-toxic materials can reflect a commitment to health, such as glass or biodegradable plastics, which are safer for both users and the environment. Second, shape and ergonomics. Designing a bottle that is comfortable to hold and easy to use can enhance the user's experience, promoting a sense of well-being. Curved, organic shapes may evoke feelings of calm and connection to nature. Finally, thank you very much for watching my videos. See you next time and goodbye.